Hello everybody, welcome back to Jordan Golf TV, where we are talking about all things golf. We're going to catch up on some of the biggest golf stories from the past week from a fashion, culture, and just general stories perspective. We're going to start off with some fashion drops that have dropped over the past week. Starting off with Melbourne. These guys are the busiest brand in golf, with every other week bringing out another collection or collaboration. There's a few to talk about actually with Melbourne this past week. They teamed up with the HBO classic Curb Your Enthusiasm to bring out an entire collection. They also teamed up with Shorty's Golf as well, with a Golf is Better with Mates collection, Volume 3. They also teamed up with Johnston's of Elgin on a whole range of really premium, high quality, made in Scotland, 100% wool garments that caught the eye of a lot of content creators on social media who were remarking at the crazy prices. £540 for a merino sweater, that's something like $830 for a quarter zip. A lot of people were up in arms about how crazy these prices are, but when you look into the brand Johnston's of Elgin, that's what these guys do. These guys do that high quality, very high premium price point stuff. So this was of very little wonder that they were going to break out these price points. They also did a collaboration with the New York Knicks as well. So very busy week for Melbourne. Eastside Golf dropped some new pieces as well, which includes some really nice fall winter stuff. Nice jumper here, nice beanie here. These guys are coming off the back of a double banger with the Air Max Plus and the Victory Tour 4 that's been really nicely received. These things didn't drop in the UK, unfortunately, so I haven't been able to get my hands on these. You guys over there in the US also saw the release of an all-time classic Air Jordan. In fact, it was the Jordan that MJ was wearing when he sunk the last shot for the Chicago Bulls back in the 97-98 NBA Finals. The last shot 14s dropped. These didn't come out here in the UK, unfortunately, but hopefully they do down the line. I'd like to get my hands on those. Also had some new looks from Adidas Golf as well, breaking out their wet weather collection here. You can see this particular look here being sported by Colin Morikawa. Puma Golf also teamed up with Real Tree Outdoors for a pretty cool collection, man. I need to check this out to see what the range is looking like for men. What do you guys think of this look? This Real Tree camo look, blending into the woods. I mean, if you're in the trees looking for your ball, like I am quite often, people are not going to see you to shout for, that's for sure. I kind of like this look. I feel like this is a pretty fire outfit style to have going on the course. Middlewood Studio also last week had their Fall Winter 25 drop number 2. CPH Golf have teamed up with Rough Log for a collaboration. Macard Golf dropped their crossover collection as well. Sugarloaf Social Club dropped their fall collection as well, and 24 Golf Don't Blame Your Hats Club dropped as well this past week. Okay, so one of the hottest golf videos online over the past week has been Steph Curry teaming up with Bryson DeChambeau on his Break 50 series. And it's crazy because they actually did it. Finally, Bryson did it. And is anyone even surprised he did it with Curry? The guy's an absolute legend. One of the interesting things to come out though of the episode is the clothing that Curry was sporting. So first and foremost, it's a bit of an interesting look that he's sporting on the course, because this is very much a pretty casual fit, it has to be said. The shorter shorts that have a pretty cool camo Real Tree look about them. The hoodie, I mean, it almost looks like he's ready to play ball in this type of a fit. And then he's got his shoes as well. But what people have been wondering is whether or not this particular fit is giving off a little bit of an insight into Curry's own golfing brand, Curry Brand Golf. In fact, if you guys wanted to check out Curry Brand, then it's right here on IG as he breaks into the game of golf in a more spectacular way, and with the emergence of golf fashion, particularly the popularity among other crossover athletes, there could be a legit market for his stuff to really pop off. And I feel like this episode that he's been featured on with DeChambeau is going to do nothing but good things to promote their brand. So yeah, this is the fit, this is the look. Pretty cool shorts. I mean, I would rock a fit like this myself. I like this. I don't know how many country clubs or how many types of courses would be that keen to let you on looking like this unless you were Steph Curry. But yeah, this is definitely giving us a bit of a look at some potential Curry golf clobber to feature down the line. This is a pretty cool story. You can buy Michael Jordan's golf clubs right now. So if you go over and check out BK Big Golf, this is a shopping and a retail site where they offer up pre-owned golf clubs, but you can literally buy Michael Jordan's golf clubs right now. This is crazy. This whole set is available for sale and it's going for something like 15K. I mean, do you guys remember some of these clubs? Bro, wicked. One of the biggest stories in golf this week is the teaming up of the PGA Tour and the Good YouTube channel, man. They're going to be sponsoring an event, a PGA Tour event in 2026. This is pretty wild. It's a reflection of just how big YouTube golf is getting and how successful the guys over at Good are. So on Monday, Good and the PGA Tour announced a new PGA Tour tournament. It's called the Good Championship. It's set to debut in the 2026 FedEx Fall at Omni Barton Creek Resort and Spa's Fazio Canyons course in Austin, Texas. Bro, this is crazy. The PGA Tour is returning to Austin, teaming up with Good, and apparently this is not a gimmick. This is a legit tournament. So very exciting stuff. And a sign of the times, man. The PGA Tour, they're seeing what's going on with the popularity of YouTube. They can see how Bryson's making his moves and helping to, I guess, help with LIV, although we will talk a little bit about LIV in a second, because as good as he's doing, bro, LIV ain't doing that good. But yeah, this is just a sign of the times that YouTube's golf influence is crossing over to the PGA Tour. Right, so yeah, let's talk about LIV for a second. LIV Golf's UK company surpasses $1.1 billion in total losses as Saudi PIF commits to clearing debts. So whatever your take is on LIV, what cannot be denied is that the product is inferior. It's not a good product. If you think, look at this post here, if you think football clubs are good at losing money, LIV Golf has racked up losses of 1.1 billion. This one's saying pounds between 2021 and 2024. Maybe this is really just a part of the process in the early stages of developing this brand, the sports. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that LIV has a future, 10 years time? Are these initial losses going to be chalked up to, I don't know, teething problems? Or is the product, just generally speaking, not worth watching? At least in my case, I don't really care to watch LIV Golf. I'd rather watch YouTube Golf than LIV Golf. This was a pretty crazy story that emerged during the week. Amazon has introduced its first ever golf ball. It's a low compression USGA conforming model and it's $15 a dozen. That's right, $15 a dozen, not $15 for a sleeve. These are designed for beginners or the budget conscious player, and you can cop them on the Amazon Basic store. They're coming out in all whites or all yellow. They've got the core soft with the line down the sides. Pretty simple branding. Has anyone played these? Has anyone got a sleeve of these or a dozen of these yet? I mean, why not? Just give them a try. Nike have made an Air Max 1 golf bag. So the golf bag features a couple of design aspects from the shoe that have crossed over, notably the iconic wavy line along the mudguard that features on the upper of the bag. The classic air bubble or the air unit has been taken off the Air Max 1 and then stealthily inlaid into the upper of the bag, as well as in this little like pad that runs down the straps in order to help with the comforts when you're carrying the bag. Colorways are also inspired by famous Air Max 1 colorways, whether it's like the OGs or the Safaris or the Navies or whatever. Now, me personally, I'm not sure I'm really into the Air Max 1 golf bag idea. I guess I wouldn't mind one of these, but I don't know. They coming across a little bit cheesy to me more than anything. What about you guys? Right, let's have a look at Trendy Golf. These Air Max Lights golf bags are available here in the UK in 3 different colorways. The black and the white. You've also got the teal, the bi-coastal, and then you've also got the OG. 179 pounds. Okay, it's not too bad. Do I want to cop one of these bags? I don't know. Also got some new footwear, Air Max 270s. Never was a big fan of the Air Max 270, but, and this could be a little bit of a hot take, I feel like they do work really well as a golf shoe. Not so much a sneaker, but a golf shoe. 155 quid? That's not outrageous. And that is going to do it for today's little cheeky catch-up episode. Guys, do me a favor and like the video before you bounce. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And while you're at it, go and give me a follow over on IG. I really would appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care for now, and peace.